No matter how careful I am, I always seem to scrape myself. Give me the old red neck. Ow, kind of itchy too. This wasn't even the close shave. Can you imagine what I'm gonna look like tomorrow? Like a red and fleshy checkerboard pattern. Hey, it's Halloween, man. It's also Wednesday, which is hump day, and I hope you're humping. It's 51 degrees, perfect trick-or-treating weather. It's 5:42 p.m. The sun goes down in about 18 minutes. Sundown is at 6 p.m. You know what that means? Sundown's going to be before 5 p.m. next week when they roll the clocks back. Brutal, Juice, brutal. I am not in costume, unless you consider perhaps I am dressed as a man who thinks wearing a lapel pin for a month will cure cancer. I will admit, every time I put this pin on, I think more about cancer than normal, which is to say, at all. But we can retire it, or at least move back to the rotation after today, assuming I wear a shirt with a collar tomorrow. I don't know, man. Look at my part. It's just kind of zigzaggy right now. I'm too lazy to fix it. Even as we speak, I have 3 chat windows open. Actually, he's gone home. I don't have to chat with him. He is probably not actually working, but still logged in because he's working from home and may not answer me. Let's leave it open. And here is a tech support guy from, I'm going to guess, India. Because dude's got more letters in his name than I have in mine. And that is not easy. Oh, man. Trick-or-treaters. I gotta get home in time for the trick-or-treaters. I'm not gonna. It'll be after dark by the time I get there. I have a giant bag of candy, which I bought, which I do not want to eat. But I will if I have to. But it'll be much easier to give. Yeah. I mean, when I open a ticket on behalf of someone else, and the first words in the ticket are, I am opening this ticket on behalf of, and the IT guy IMs me to say, I'm unclear, who is this request for? I'm amazed you can send me an IM in English because you obviously can't read it. No offense to my friend. And it's one of those cultural things where they're very polite and they say, how are you doing? And then they expect you to actually tell them how you're doing and then to ask them how they're doing. And the whole time I'm like, can we please just get to the reason that you're IMing me? Because I'm an impatient American and you're a polite man from the other subcontinent. I think we all know where he's from. Don't you love hearing me complain about work? I know that my coworkers do. I'd like to say hi to any of my coworkers who are still watching. They're probably not. By the way, let's fix this. We are 2 days away from opening night. Oh my gosh, I am excited. I cannot wait because I watched some basketball last night. And guess what? Watching basketball is fun on television. That's the stuff. I was a little late because I ended up going to Best Buy to pick up Season 4 of Metalocalypse, which actually was on sale for a cheaper price than Amazon, if you can believe that. It was $9.99. What a bargain. I tried to see if they had the Deathclock CD with DVD, but it's been out for a couple weeks, and they probably only had 1 or 2 copies, and those were probably gone because there was a big empty space where Deathclock should have been. So, sooner or later, pick up a copy on Amazon, I'm sure. Kim got season 1 and 2 of Check It Out, so we got a whole bunch of Adult Swim we got to watch. Not so much the episodes themselves, which we've already seen 100 times, I'm sure, but the DVD extras. And on Metalocalypse, that is some insane stuff. If you've ever watched, it's like not a lot of animation. It'll just be like Charles holding a phone up to his face so you don't see his mouth move. But there'll just be like minute after minute of him pretending to take phone calls and make phone calls. Or you get the one where Deathclock is like in the dark room. So again, no animation, just blinking eyes. But they're all sitting there riffing. It's crazy insane. You really only need to watch it once too, but you do need to watch it once just to have been watching it. You tweet about the worst things. No one cares about the stuff you're tweeting about. And you're such a hypocrite because when other people do it, you get on their case and you make fun of them. And then you get all butthurt when someone calls you on your hypocrisy. I think you know who I'm talking about. Gmail was down? Oh no! Gmail is how people offer me stuff. And I don't read it until 2 days after when it's too late. I got a Gmail yesterday saying that I could go to the K-Fan studio and watch Kevin Love talk to some dude. And as much fun as it would have been to not work, I had to work. Very sad. Do I have anything from Gmail now? No. Yeah. As part of the fan advisory board of the Timberwolves, doors are opening everywhere. I can tell. But I think they're expecting me to start tweeting more. Actually, I tweet a lot about the Timberwolves, but now I have to do it with the hashtags that people will notice me on. Although it looks like it is getting me some followers in the Timberwolves arena. So if you follow me on Twitter and you hate Timberwolves tweets, sorry, buddy. It's gonna keep going and going. What was I going to talk about? There was something very important I was going to talk about, which I totally forgot about last night, and I'm also forgetting about today. Best Buy, bought a pizza. Ooh, take and bake pizza from Cub, good stuff. You don't care because you don't have Cub. Cub Foods. Oh. Actually, they're a part of some chain that owns a bunch of other grocery stores, or as the Metalocalypse fans would say, the food libraries. And if they do take and bake pizza at your grocery store, enormous pizza, not much money considering it's handmade and not frozen, and the dough is like actual dough. It just blew my mind. But the problem with eating pizza, and I know if you've ever seen any of those Snoopy specials, you know exactly what I'm talking about, is that it gives you really weird nightmares. And twice last night, I imagined being shot in the head, which amazingly didn't hurt. So it must have passed the part of the brain that registers pain. So it's just kind of a very surreal, oh, I'm dying. And of course, I didn't die, I woke up. But I usually sleep straight through the night and don't remember my dreams. So having very vivid dreams that involve me being shot in the head, don't tell me you haven't dreamed of shooting me in the head. But last night I started something I'm going to do for the entire basketball season, the Darko Watch. I'm going to faithfully log all of Darko's appearances this season for the Boston Celtics. I'm sure Pieman is very happy about that. I think Pieman left me a message, by the way. Let's look that up. Last night, 0 minutes, 0 points. Did not play. Coach's decision #1. We'll see if he builds a streak. I have a feeling he just might. But I actually found out on NBA.com you can get text alerts for your favorite players. So I may be the only one with a Darko alert. But I got it, and I'm going to share it with Twitter because that is something I was born to do. Pieman, who came back from his Sandy experience, says, we were just far enough north we only got a little bit of wind and some rain. Oh, no big deal for you then. Okay. Southern parts of Maine lost power, about 60,000 customers, but we were relatively untouched by all of this. Work went on, school went on, we were all disappointed. This is not to minimize what other areas felt in our feeling. Have we heard from Doug? No, he has a power out and couldn't find gasoline, and yet he was driving around looking for gasoline, the last I heard. He got his phone charged up just enough to tweet once, I think. Follow him at SwampyNoMo. As for not knowing anybody on Cleveland, reigning Rookie of the Year Kyrie Irving, yeah, I should have remembered him. He beat out Derek Williams for Rookie of the Year. Derek Williams. I mean Ricky Rubio. What about Sideshow Bob Anderson Varejao? In my defense, the one Cavaliers game at Target Center, Varejao was injured and did not appear. So that's why I didn't remember him. But yeah, once I saw him on TV, oh yeah, that guy. But I completely missed the game. I didn't show up till over halfway through the Celtics Heat game. And when the Celtics got down 15, I was like, why am I watching this? And then they came back, and I was like, oh, they may come back. But they did not. Usually when a team gets the rings, they play really badly for some reason because they're still thinking about the rings, I guess. The Timberwolves did that with the Mavericks last year. But, yeah, the Heat won. But the Lakers lost, and it was glorious. So that was a lot of fun. Although I did sneak away to watch Letterman without an audience. I kind of hope one day I'll have 2 or 3 guys just off camera who will laugh at everything I say. That's a show. I'm starting to think this IT guy isn't going to get back to me. So I think I'm going to quit IM because I got to go home after I upload this. And in fact, I am way over. So thank you for watching. And I hope you have a happy Halloween and are wearing the costume of your dreams. Tomorrow, I will complete my look as a clean-shaven man. You can see I actually did something with the chops, too. They're not way out here where you can grab onto them or anything, which I'm sure will make my wife very unhappy. But Movember starts tomorrow, and I'm going to try like heck to not only be clean-shaven, but to have washed hair for at least my day 0 photo, which I'm not supposed to take on the 1st. I'm supposed to take right now, but there are children who need candy, and I am the man to give it to them. If only I can get home. If only I can get home. Thank you for watching. Thank you for sticking around. We'll see you tomorrow.